Hello everyone, so I got the new AirPods Pro 3 and these are them here. This is the box that they come in. And then also one of the things that is different about them inside the box is that you get more ear tips now. So the ones that come installed on them are the mediums. But in addition to mediums, you get different sizes here. So you can see here, you get large, small, and extra, extra small. So the ones that are installed are mediums. So it turns out for me that the mediums have always been the ones that fit my ears the best. So I don't need to use any of these other ones, but you have a lot of different options. Also, the new ear tips have foam, a little bit of foam in them. So they're not just the silicone rubber. So they make the earbuds a little bit more comfortable as well and a little bit better fitting in your ear. And everything you've heard about these is true. They definitely are an improvement over prior versions in terms of both sound quality and the noise reduction. The noise cancellation on them is really amazing. When I first put these in my ear, it almost feels like I'm putting in earplugs or something like that in terms of how much noise they really do block. So that's really a plus with these. Also, of course, it has what the prior version had, which was the hearing aid capability. So if you have some slight hearing loss, it can compensate for that. And you can take a test, in the app on your iPhone. You can take a hearing test. They've also added live translation as well, but also the prior versions support live translation as well. So if you have the prior versions of these, you can do live translation with the iOS 26. I haven't tried that yet, but I did download the languages, so I'm kind of ready to give that a try. And the other new thing that they have with these is this can actually monitor your heart rate as well, so it kind of integrates with that. And while you're doing sports or something, if you're not wearing an Apple Watch, you can still monitor your heart rate if you're just wearing these. But all in all, I'm really quite happy with them. I would say if you have the prior version of the Apple AirPods, then you may not need to upgrade. Personally, I had the version before the prior version, so 2 versions ago. So I did decide to upgrade to the AirPods Pro 3s. And I'm really quite happy with them. They really do sound awesome. And certainly the best wireless earbuds that I have ever tried. The other thing that they have supposedly improved is the microphone quality on these, and you can actually record videos using these as like a wireless mic now. So I'm actually recording this video with my iPhone 17 Pro, but I'm using a wired lav mic. So let me go ahead and switch to these AirPods for the microphone, and you can get a sense of what the microphone quality is on these. Okay, now I'm using the AirPods Pro 3 as the microphone and not my wired mic. As you can see, they're in my ear and they're not in the case. One thing to note is it doesn't automatically use the AirPods as microphones. Even if you put them in your ear and you start recording a video, there's a certain procedure to actually set that up. And what that is, and I'll post this in the description field, what you need to do is first put the AirPods in your ears, then open the camera app, then switch to the video mode, then open the control center by swiping down from the upper right corner of the screen with your iPhone held vertically. Then tap camera controls at the top. Then under audio video, tap input. Then select the AirPods as the input source for the audio. So it's a little bit convoluted in terms of how to set these up to be microphones. I'll put the steps in a comment below and a pinned comment as well as in the description for this video. And that's how you can kind of set it up. If you don't do that, even if you put in the AirPods in your ear and you start recording video, it's just going to use the built-in audio from the iPhone microphones. So you do need to first set that up in order for it to work. There are a couple of different modes to the microphone as well. In terms of the microphone mode options, there's automatic, which lets the device choose the optimal setting. That's what I have it on now. There's also standard, which is a standard default audio processing. And there's also voice isolation, which reduces the background noise and emphasizes speech. I imagine that would be good for when you're out on the street or something like that and recording audio. And then there's also wide spectrum, which captures a fuller range of ambient sounds. So right now, you're listening to the automatic setting. And so let me know how it sounds. And just for fun now, I'm just using the built-in audio on the iPhone itself and not the AirPods. So we'll do that as a comparison as well and see how that sounds.